but he's fabulous. He was the guy that introduced me to this television world because he's known about it for a long time. There is footage somewhere of us probably 20 years ago doing something in the Eagle Rock public access station. He had, was it called The Theory?
Yeah.
And they had call-in people. People were calling in on live shows. It was a really dumb show, but he was doing it. And Art knows what he's doing.
Cool, Art.
We're lucky to have him, and I'm hoping that he'll come back. He's into this stuff, and he knows. He's a philosopher. He's also a very talented. These three guys are multi-talented musicians, philosophers, actors. Really, some heavy cats.
If you guys need drugs or anything, you know, I minor connections, nothing serious.
All right. Okay. Next.
Jesus, and I'm a student here.
Jesus, speak up, please.
I'm Jesus, and I'm a student here.
Jesus, we've been waiting for you.
I'm dying to know. Is your last name Christ?
No.
No.
Okay. All right.
Thank God.
Middle name?
Middle name. All right. Jesus Christopoulos. All right. All right. And what's your interest in this? All? How did you end up here? Are you in the class?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
I major in editing.
Excellent.
Editing.
We should have a lot of stuff here
around.
for you to hack on.
Yeah.
This is, but my new best friend Leo Talavera. Is it Talavera or Talaveras? Talavera. And he writes for El Paisano, the school paper, the college paper. And he's all around just a really nice guy. And tell us about yourself. What are you doing here? Why are you here?
Stuff. You know, I build a couple of sets here and there. I write a little stuff here and there. Directed a couple of small videos here and there. That's about it.
Music video too.
He knows how to warm a tortilla too.
And a constant source of information as to how I should prepare the food. He had ideas, and actually some of his ideas were good, and I used them. Okay.
So you're responsible for the rice pudding?
Oh no, I'm the reigning grill master at our college.
No. Yeah, actually, are you the president of the barbecue club?
Yeah, I'm the king of the grill.
Yes, king of the grill. So
Chicken guy.
we have a barbecue club, and at some point, probably when the weather warms up, because we have a lot of property out here that we can use, and I'll talk about this later about how I would like to try and incorporate organizations and clubs and other activities from the college in this production. And one of the great things would be to incorporate a barbecue club function, because they like to cook and everybody likes to eat. And the more that we do as a group, the better our productions will be. We just have a lot of resources that I think other colleges have overlooked. And if you can start getting different departments to cooperate the way the college already does, but at a student level, the sky's the limit. It really is. Joto. No, Joto, his voice is gone.
Joy lost his voice. So this is Joe Matron. He's
Move your lips,
he's a
please,
DJ, and he does a lot of
Lip sync.
music videos. So that's his deal.
And he has a lot of cool caps.
My name is Joe.
And the way he can throw his voice, amazing.
Would anybody like to dub in Joe's voice for the next?
I think he's doing a good job.
I'll dub in Joe's voice. I'm sorry I lost my voice. I'm a teacher, and I make stupid music videos.
I got
There's
a
a
sock.
segment
All right, there you go.
I
I got
love
Yes.
a sock. We can make a puppet.
Yes. Joto, thank you very much. Okay,
Thanks.
next to Joto is Ojo. I like to call him Ojo.
Ojo?
Ojo is filming a documentary. I don't know why, but he's doing the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes.
Cool. Oh, man. Some documentarian you are.
So Ojo learned.
First day, all right.
Dropping the ball, dude. Dropping the ball.
Are you tongue-tied?
The kids learned a very valuable lesson that day on the playground. Next time, bring 2 batteries, Ojo. All right, very
Or a
good.
charger.
Ojo's writing for the newspaper as well. Apparently, he has some affiliation with. If you see this set over here, this is the Mr. Duran show, and this is the current crowning jewel, I guess, or the crown jewel in the K-Cat roster. So we'd like to do something that will at least be as good, and hopefully we want to just keep going as much as we can.
The sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. All right. So David Salcido, will Joto
What's your last name?
whisper for him?
Salcido.
That's my last name.
Yeah?
S-A-U?
Basically, I've worked on a few videos, lighting, doing stuff here. I've worked on the Duran show. Work for Los Angeles County in their multimedia services section, and we do training videos, video conferencing, iMac for conferencing.
Okay, come on, cut the bullshit. Tell us about the porn that you did.
Porn.
I worked for Vivid for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Trying to write time code, and I
That
got
was a
so
short
into
4
the
hours.
action, I had to walk away from it.
But you did porn.
Performance anxiety.
And you got paid.
It's kind of hard to write time code. You're like, oh, wait a minute. So it was kind of, it's one of those gigs you gotta just be kind of
Into it?
to the action.
See, there's an advantage here because if I should disrobe, I guarantee you will look away, and you will have.
I'm already looking away, and you got your
There you
clothes
go.
on.
All right, our good friend Randy, Man Eye Candy, right here. This is gonna be
Mandy.
our handsome lead.
Randy Man Eye Candy.
This is the guy that's gonna get the chicks for us because he's the guy. Look at him.
I'm Randy. I've been in film for about 2 semesters now, and just real happy to be here again tonight. So hopefully we get some ideas and bring something together.
Nice raspy voice. That's your typical sex voice.
Hey, can we change your last name to Chick Candy?
No,
And
I
if you
like
just say Chick Candy.
I like Randy Man Eye Candy.
Randy Man Eye Candy. All right.
That sounds reggae kind of.
I Okay. Randy's cool, and he is pursuing acting, I guess. So at one time or another, I think everybody's probably going to be in front of the camera, but we will hopefully try and start developing a stable of actors and talent that we can use that are really into doing it, so that the people who really aren't into it or uncomfortable with it don't have to. And we should all be able to fall into these little positions that we're really good at, so that we work together as a team, just like sports. You know, we got to play our position. Brian, tell us about yourself.
I've been into movies since I was a kid. I do photography, horror photography, and landscape photography, and I just wanted to do films. I wanted to start doing films. I want to direct.
And you have some projects working now?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to do that project that you were telling me about. I wanted to do in here.
And that's adapting your script, something that you've already got going, and creating 5-minute
Like little
installments,
Yeah.
like comic books. And I think that we could do this with a number of things to make it interesting. So basically, if you don't know what a cliffhanger is, at the beginning of the show, you're resolving what happened last week, and at the end of the segment, you're leaving the audience hanging with, oh, what's happening next? How are they going to fix this?
That's
Yeah.
a soap opera.
Soap opera.
Soap opera, yeah, soap operas do that all the time. So, but we're going to do it in a condensed, or try to do it in a condensed version, and it's going to be contingent upon the writing and the creativity.
And that's what I'm working on right now, is the script for that.
Excellent, excellent. That sounds great. I'm sorry, I don't.
I am Brian, also with the B.
Brian with a B,
Yeah,
as opposed to Brian with a.
I don't know.
B?
Could be a B or maybe not B. Maybe just a silent H. But
Maybe
I
it's
like
the
I like the
spelling.
skit too. That he had a horror skit cliffhanger because I've been watching a lot of Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh yeah, and you're a student in this class,
Yes, I'm a student.
and what is it that you're interested in doing? What
Anything's good.
anything?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get into the industry?
Yeah.
Is this what you want to work in entertainment?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. So we got 2 Brians.
Same idea.
How will we tell you apart?
You know what? I would like to have the name The Worm. That's my name.
The Worm.
The worm.
I like it.
Okay,
I like
worm.
Brian.
That's right.
Brian.
But not wormy.
Not Worm.
So is it B-R-Y and then B-R-I-A-N, or is that what you're
Brian with a B.
Okay.
No, he's got a B in his pocket. I think that's what he meant.
You know, for those of you who are going to end up watching this on camera, let's get a shot of James Grant, the James Grant, because we keep hearing this voice making these comments like.
From the hallway.
Hello,
Yes.
Mr. Grant.
Tell us a little bit
Yes.
about yourself.
This is Mr. Grant. Let's skip to Mr. Grant. Tell us about yourself, Jim.
I'm retired, so I have a lot of spare time on my hands, and I'm trying to use my creativity to leave a mark. You know, I don't want to go out just being a retired phone person. You know, so I really want to get some good stuff on film and direct or write. You know, anything, any part of it I can fit in. I wanna. We're brainstorming all the time, thinking all these great little ideas, but I just wanna start doing it. You know.
Jim has more websites on the net right now than anybody that I know personally, and I think he's probably, you're going to be rich soon, I think.
And then I'll be.
Then you won't want to know us
This
anymore.
film company is my production company.
One of the ideas that we've been kicking around is I really would like to do a segment, one of these short segments, where Jim is the crime fighter. He's like a superhero guy. And there's a way to do it. And I'm thinking if we could actually do it in some kind of stop motion video with still photos, kind of like the South Park guys do, but we'd be moving our actual characters around that way. I think we could do it. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. He'll have to consent first, and we'll have to sign all the documents. But Jim's a really nice guy. I've known him. He's been in the department now for 2 years.
Yeah.
And really into this editing thing, and so he's definitely an asset. And okay, next guy.
My name is Eddie, and I'm a student here, and I'm here to just like figure out how movies are made, and just basically just for my own benefit, just like find out how stuff is made. Just
Are you interested in producing your own film? Is that what you're gonna do?
well, I'm not too sure right now, but I'll see. Like I'll just go along with what's happening, and if I find something interesting that I like, then I'll stick with it.
Okay.
I just,
Do you see yourself writing, or do you see yourself behind the camera, in front of the camera? What at this point in time, what are you thinking?
right now, probably like coming up with like ideas or something like that. Just like writing down dialogue and.
Okay, so writing, yeah, and that's going to be a really important thing. So we haven't had that before. We've always just been winging it, making peanut butter sandwiches and milkshakes and models, and you know, Luis, who was back there, did a brilliant video. I guess it was last year or 2 years ago. Filmed some guy that came in with the pottery wheel, and it came out really nice. He put music to it, and it was the best of all of the impromptu videos that we've done. But we've never sketched anything out. We've never had a script, per se. We've never had actors, and we've never done blocking. So this is going to be a new thing for us. The lady to my left.
My name is Susan Gutierrez, and I'm a student at Rio Hondo. And I just took this course to find out how to do a video for a part-time job or volunteer job that I have.
Really? What job is that?
Working with the California Conservation Corps.
Oh.
And,
So that's it. Now, this is another thing, and I'll get to it when time and interest permitting. I would also like to do educational stuff. I think that there's a huge opportunity for a variety/magazine show that includes all sorts of things, all sorts of topics. If it's interesting, if it's hip, if it's cutting edge, there's really nothing that we can't do. And if we're covering a lot of ground, but we find a cohesive way to do it, I think it could be very interesting. Very interesting.